OCO, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, my family and I, we purchased a piece of property down here on our local lake, and it had a over 100-year-old rock cabin on it, and we've been kind of restoring it a little bit at a time. And if you guys are interested in that, you can go back and check out some of our previous videos. But today's video, we are going to be building a door for the front entrance of this rock cabin, and the style of door we are going with is a board and batten door. Board and batten door has been around for hundreds of years. They're tried and true. I've never tested my hands at making one, but I think I can do it. So we're gonna give it a try today. And the choice of lumber we are going with is some rough cut red oak. We just visited a local sawmill here close to us, and we picked up a stack of this red oak. We got it in there. It's various dimensions. You know, when you get rough cut lumber, a lot of times it's not always 4 inches wide, 6 inches wide. You can custom order that, but this is what we got. This is already kiln dried. This is all about 13/16 inches 13/16 of an inch thick. So that's what we're going to be going with today. It's not going to be a super thick door, but with the battens, you know, it should be strong enough. Now, one thing when you're buying rough cut lumber, all 3 sides of these is planed except for the 4th edge. This is still rough cut. You can kind of see the saw marks there. And when you're buying this rough cut lumber like this, a lot of times it'll be pretty dimensional most of the way down, but sometimes the saw kind of kicks out a little bit, and you know, you'll have a little bit extra width on one end or the other. So what we're going to be doing today is finding our thinnest point of this board to where we can get a straight line rip all the way down it, and we'll be using this DeWalt table saw to try to square up these boards, and we'll put them all together and try to make a door out of it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. You'll learn something. I'll learn something along the way because I am new to building this type of door, but I think it'll look awesome down there on the rock cabin. So enough talking. I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna get to marking this and ripping them all down and squaring them up. So there you go. There is the door that we are going to attempt to put on the rock cabin down at the lake. This thing is heavy. Like I said, it is made out of solid oak. This right here is red oak. I think this is a different species of red oak because you can see the color is a little different. Sometimes when the same species of trees grows in different areas, one might grow where it's really dry and one grow where it's really wet. They might have a little bit of different tone and color, and you can see the difference in this oak. This is planed down, and this oak right here is all rough cut. This is leftover oak that I used to build our firewood shed. If you guys have not checked out that video, you can go back and check that out. That thing has been wonderful. This oak is very durable. It is, you know, it's a hardwood. It will last a long time, especially if you put a treatment on, just like I did. I just went with the Ready Seal in the pecan color. I like that. It gives it a nice weathered rustic look. And for the screws on here, guys, I went ahead and used the pocket hole screws, 1.25 inches. I wanted to go with like a blackhead screw, but I could not find any of the local hardware stores or Lowe's. This was the closest I could get. And the only other thing I could find was sheetrock screws, which I do not recommend using in a hardwood like oak. And as you've seen, I pre-drilled every one of these holes. I lined it out, drawn where I wanted all my screws, so it was all kind of in a pattern somewhat. And you know, some of these boards are not perfect. Like this one right here, you can see it's kind of bowl shaped a little bit. It's just a rustic looking door. You know, I didn't want it all to look just perfect and uniform. It gives it a little character. So anyways, guys, the next video will be down at the lake, trying to get this thing installed. Hopefully my measurements come out good. I cut it a little bit shorter all the way around for my door frame, so if I have to add a little bit of framing, I can, instead of having to take away. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. You guys seen, that's the first time I ever tried to chisel out any of this oak to put the hinges on. I don't know if I got to do that down there on the frame or not. We might set it up there and see how it comes out. But thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and follow along on our journey as we restore this 100-year-old rock cabin. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.